Welcome to Spenelli Speaks. Welcome back to my channel. Isn't it been such a wonderful month? You're just getting my smiling face every single day. So that has taken a toll on my reading. I had put up such a large TBR for this month because I wanted to read all of these things that were my favorite things or things that I really wanted to read. And then on top of that, I made a goal for myself to give you guys a present to yourselves of seeing my beautiful face every day this month. So that actually takes so much time to do the creation and the editing and the commenting and So I have fallen so far behind in reading and in watching other people's booktube. Like, I go on and I try to watch people and then my day's done, and it's so crazy. So this being my 10-day check-in, I have 10 days left of the month. What have I read and what do I have left to read? Oh my goodness gracious. If you are new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Danny, and today I'm going to tell you about how much I am failing in my reading this month. If you have been here since the beginning and the middle, love you. So let's talk about what I've read. I have read Breakfast at Tiffany's. I did a rapid review on that, so if you want to check that out, you can. Little disappointed, but I really feel that if I had read the short story first, I would have appreciated it more. But because I grew up, literally, I have watched that movie so many times, it's totally tainted my appreciation for the actual short story. So I did read that. I did finish that. I'm just gonna pull this big old pile over. I did finish the third book in the Lunar Chronicles, which is called Cress, and that was on audiobook. I did finish that, and that was really good. I'll be doing a rapid review later this week, so you'll definitely be able to check out what my thoughts were on that. Love that series. So good. I'm actually just started the fourth and last, I think, in that series today, which is called Winter, and of course enjoying it already. So I did finish Crest, so that's two technically. I did just finish my buddy read and vlog series book. This is the 7th in the Lemony Snicket, A Series of Unfortunate Events books. This one is called The Vile Village. I don't know why I got a little bit of an accent there. I'm a little bougie today, apparently. But yeah, I don't know, halfway through the month I just decided I was gonna be cool and start annotating things and putting these tabs in, and I couldn't even tell you why there's tabs in here. Who knows? So that one I finished. I finished my vlog for that as well, so you may see that sometime this week. I think you'll see it after this video. So yeah, that was a good one. So those are the only books. Oh, and I finished the third book in the Winston Brothers series called Beard Science, and that was also an audiobook. Loved that book. It was so good. I really liked it a lot. I love Cletus. OMG. I cannot wait for their spin-off series. It is going to be so good. So yes, those are the ones that I finished. So 2 audiobooks and 2 other books. Breakfast at Tiffany's is basically a short story, I guess. It's only 111 pages long, so it's not that long. But I did finish those. I am this far into Sense and Sensibility. So this is another buddy read of mine with Josh over at Working Man Reads. So I'm at chapter 19. I will be able to finish this month. I do make it an effort to finish my buddy reads at least. So I will get this done. I'm enjoying it. It's very much like the 1995 version of Sense and Sensibility with Emma Thompson and Kate Winslet, which is helpful because it's helping me like place the characters. And yeah, that Fanny can suck it. What is your problem? Anywho, so yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's very good, very much in the tone of Jane Austen, really liking that. I know for JaneAustenJuly, a lot of people were reading Jane Austen. Obviously, it's a read-along, whatever. But yeah, that was a buddy read with my friend Josh. Oh, and the Series of Unfortunate Events is a buddy read that I'm doing with Christy Lewis over at Christy Lewis, Dostoevsky in Space. This last buddy read that I'm doing, again, look at these tabs. Like, who does this? Why? Why, Danny? What do they even mean? And look, there's like, I started with pink, and then the next section was orange, and the next section is green. I don't have any other colors for the final section, so what am I gonna do? I know for sure that I did the tabs in Dorian Gray for just moments that really just spiked my interest. If you have not read The Picture of Dorian Gray, I kept calling it The Portrait. Man, I bet I've called it The Portrait of Dorian Gray in a ton of videos. I am such a dingus. Oh my gosh. Anywho, The Picture of Dorian Gray. This is so freaking good. I cannot believe that I have not read this before. I will definitely be rereading this. This is so good. It's so good. I will be doing a separate review on this for sure because it deserves it. It's so good. So I am almost done with that. I have just the final section, which is like 20 pages long. And I'm reading that with Scott and Nell over at Gunpowder Fiction and Plot. And we are having an awesome discussion on this. I'm so happy that I was doing this in a buddy read because it needs to be talked about. It's so good. So that I am almost done with, so I will finish that one. This book here, I didn't mention in my TBR because I totally forgot about it, but this one is called I Am Watching You by Teresa Driscoll. This is actually the book that I have for my book club that I do on Facebook with some other people. And it looks like I'm to chapter 10, which is page 60. I'll finish this as well for my book club. This is actually pretty good too. It's about this woman who sees these girls on a train going into London, and they're talking to these guys, and you find out that the men have just been released from prison, and then after this interaction, one of the girls goes missing. So this woman is like the witness, and she didn't like speak up when they were on the train, so it's kind of like controversial. And then a year later on the anniversary, a whole bunch of stuff starts to coming out to play, like they're appealing the looking for this girl and all this kind of thing. And it's fascinating, and I don't typically read books like this, so I'm really happy that I have book clubs and buddy reads and all these things that kind of push me towards reading books that I wouldn't typically read. So I'm really excited to finish this one because I think it's going to be really interesting. And I really like that it's set in England because I love England. So a lot of the places that they're talking about or the words they're using, I definitely get. So that's really nice. So that one I will definitely finish as well. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus the 2 or 3 audiobooks. So I mean, if I don't read anything else, it'll be at least 8 books that I will finish. Now, on to the other books that I should finish. In my bedroom, I just started last night the Something Scarlet, that middle grade Sherlock Holmes book that I had borrowed from my mom. I will probably finish that as well because it'll probably be an easy, fast read, so I'll get through that. So maybe it'll be 9 books for sure. Then, on to this little pile, and when I say little, you guys, it's like 6 books of books I haven't even touched yet. So I wanted to read Death Comes to Pemberley, which is a Jane Austen book, like a retelling or, an addition to. Mr. Darcy's Bite. I really wanted to read this, so I need to get to these books. Then Virginia Woolf's A Room of One's Own. I'm probably going to make myself read this month because I really, really wanted to. And it's super short, so I should have no reason why I haven't read this yet. So I think I'm going to make it a point to actually read this one next because I so adore Virginia Woolf and I want to read this. So I'm going to make a point to do that. So that might be 10 books that I'll finish. Then I so badly wanted to read Fried Green Tomatoes. I don't think I'm going to be able to get to this one. I really want to be able to give time to this book because I adore the movie and I want to really be able to read it with enjoyment, and I don't want to have to like plow through it just to finish it. So I may hold off on this one. Then again, I wanted to read Summer at Tiffany. This is a memoir about two women who in the 40s worked at Tiffany's, and I wanted to get this one, but again, I want to appreciate it, so I think I might hold on this one for a later date as well. And then finally, another nonfiction. This one goes along with the JaneAustenJuly, but this was Jane's Fame, How Jane Austen Conquered the World by Claire Harmon. And it's just a nonfiction about Jane Austen, and I wanted to read it to go along with all the other Jane Austen that I was reading, and also JaneAustenJuly. But again, I don't want to plow through these books just to read them. I think I did okay as far as what I have already read this month. It was my birthday month. I've literally done a video every day, so I'm going to go ahead and not be upset with myself and not be disappointed in what I've done because I have done a lot this month. Plus, it was my birthday month, so I can do whatever I want. There. So how are you guys doing on your TBRs this month? Are you doing any better than I am? Or are you guys just like, whatever, I read what I do? I don't know what that meant, but yeah, I know a lot of you are mood readers, and I am sometimes like that, but usually I'm a mood reader of like my TBR, so I like pick which ones I'm in the mood for, but I'm like that A-type personality where I'm like, no, this is the TBR that I had and I have to read this right here. So yeah, tell me what you guys are up to. We have 10 days left of the month. What can we get read by the 31st? And yeah, till next time, I hope you are well, taking care and staying safe. I hope you are reading something great, and you know how it goes. Happy reading. Bye.